Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Get After It YouTube channel. I'm super excited to do this new video about some leg training that I did recently. There's a lot of great information in here, a lot of great exercises, a lot of things that I hope you guys can learn from. And I just want to continue to show you guys some of the things that I've learned over the years from training and just how I've naturally built my physique. A lot of these exercises that I demonstrate in this workout or in this video are just staples I've used throughout the years that have really done me a lot of good to create the quad sweep, just overall great leg development. So without further ado guys, let's get after it. This first exercise I'm doing, of course, front squat. And I like to do it with my hands like this rather than, I know some people like put their fingers like this, and I mean that's cool, whatever works for you. My wrists don't really go back that far that easily, so I like to do with the bar on my shoulders. Right here I'm doing about 2 plates. So guys, lately the rep count has been the same. I'm doing 15, 15, 12, 10, 8. And that's basically on every exercise. I'm doing that, every muscle group right now. I'm really enjoying that rep count. I think it works really good for me. Another thing that I'm doing that it's not shown in the video, but what I do is I'll put a 10-pound plate about shoulder width underneath my heels. So I'll kind of prop my heels up on those 10-pound plates. And for me, I don't know if it's because I'm a little bit taller or if it's because just, I don't know, like my anatomy or whatever, just how I'm genetically structured. It really helps my back when I'm doing front squat, and it really just helps my knees too. So sometimes the gym that I'm at, it'll have a little, like, I don't really know what to call it. It's kind of like a little ramp. It's not really though, but it's like a miniature ramp, and it's kind of angled where the back is higher, just slightly angled higher. And that really, I don't know, it's just something I found that really helps me keep stress off my knees and off of my back. Front squats, guys, they're incredible. I started doing this about 2 years ago, I think. One of the best things I've ever done for my legs. I mean, it's extremely difficult, but it just takes a lot of the pressure off my lower back. Those back squats I used to do, they really just bother my lower back. So doing these has been a godsend. Also, of course, as you can see, I'm applying that principle of constant tension. I do my best not to lock out. I will sometimes lock out on the heavier sets. So usually I'll do some lockout reps around the 10 and 8, around the set of 10 and 8 reps, I'm sorry. And I'll do that just because, you know, when the weight gets a little bit heavier, sometimes I just have to lock out and do what I have to do to keep the weight moving. So on these front squats here, I try my very best to apply that principle of constant tension, just not locking out, constantly keeping the tension on the muscles I'm trying to work. Oh, you gotta love this exercise. I mean, RDLs, just one of the best things. I thank God my back is finally doing so much better. I can do these. What I was actually doing on this exercise, I was supersetting RDLs with, it's a Nautilus, I believe it's called the Nautilus glute drive. So I was doing 2 plates, of course, 15 is the reps I did with 2 plates. And I was supersetting that on the glute drive machine. And on the glute drive machine, I had 2 plates on each side. Now, individually, if I were doing like RDLs just by themselves, I could go a little bit heavier. I would probably do like a 2 1/4 or 2 plates and a quarter, possibly 3 plates. But since I was supersetting that exercise with the Nautilus glute drive, it really becomes difficult, especially if, you know, I knock out that 15 on the RDLs and then just hop right over to the glute drive and just get into the exercise immediately with little rest. It is extremely difficult, but it is so good for just forcing blood into those hamstrings, the glutes. Guys, what I've found naturally, I typically like to start off my workout with, you know, a heavier exercise, a heavier lift, like front squats. Then the next exercises will typically be a lot of supersets. And those supersets is just gonna force a ton of blood into the muscle. That's naturally how I've been able to get so much growth and develop so much muscle mass, because those supersets are essential to really getting those round muscle bellies. So yeah, that was my set of 15, and I'm squeezing the glutes at the top, and as you can see, I'm supersetting here and with those 2 plates. Doing 15 on the RDLs and then right into 15 on the glute, the Nautilus glute drive. it's difficult. You just have to be sure to go right into it. You know, little to no rest. The only rest you should have is walking over to the next exercise. If you really want to maximize, the pump, the blood flow, all of that, and really just maximize achieving the muscle growth. So anyway, transitioning next into leg press. By this time, that was those 3 exercises I did prior to leg press. Intensive, lots of volume and some decently heavy weight. For my leg press here, I did not go heavy at all. I believe this was only 5 plates. Still doing the same rep count, 15, 15, 12, 10, 8. But what I was doing is I was supersetting leg press with leg extensions. Going right into that, the 15 reps on leg press, and then stand up, walk over to the leg extension, and then 15 reps with that. It's very difficult, guys, but it is so worth it. I promise you, it's so worth it to do those really difficult supersets. And don't be afraid. Make sure to try them with okay, I'm going to superset front squat with leg press. You'll just get some incredible blood flow, and yes, it's going to be very difficult, especially on legs, but it will really just force some growth and get you the results you're looking for. You just have to be willing to do the work, and get after it. So yeah, by this point, like I said, I was pretty worn down. I'm a very high volume trainer. I know 15, 15, 12, 10, 8 it's about 60 reps. And I just like to move fast. Even when I move fast, I found this, it's very difficult for me to get in and out of the gym and accomplish everything I want to in less than 2 hours. It is nearly impossible for me to spend less than 2 hours in the gym. I love training, but it's also, there's so much to do. I typically try to dedicate about an hour and a half to the weights, and then 20 or about 10 minutes to abdominal exercises, stretching, and then also 20 minutes for cardio is what I'm doing right now this off season. So after that superset of leg extensions with the leg press, I went right into the glute ham. I believe that's what it's called. Forgive me. I think I just call it the glute ham machine. It's like a Roman chair. So of course I can lock my feet in. And this one, I was just really squeezing my glutes at the top. And of course, I did the rep count of 15, 15, 12, 10, 8. And actually what I supersetted with this was single leg laying down hamstring curls on that machine. And as you can see, I'm just holding it at the top. Man, I love this exercise so much. It burns like crazy though. But it's an amazing exercise. And next time when I do a back video, I'm going to show you guys a really cool exercise I do for the lower back on this, which a lot of you probably know it, but you basically can get one of those fixed bars, put it on your neck. Anyway, I'll show you guys another time. So like I said, I was supersetting that with the single leg hamstring curls. Now the single leg hamstring curls are really good. Of course, I'll do both legs a lot of the time, but if I'm just really wanting to isolate that hamstring, both of my hamstrings that day, I'll do this. And like I said, doing that supersetted with the glute ham machine, it's an amazing burn, an amazing pump. And I don't know, on this laying down hamstring curl machine, I like to go a little bit lighter on it. I don't like to just load up the entire stack, do both legs. I don't know, I just feel like at this point, the end of the workout, it's not necessary. I'd like to just force some blood in, really squeeze and just really feel that contraction. And of course I did both legs. And what I do on this is actually 15, 15, 12, 10, 8, but to each leg. So technically on this exercise I'm getting 120 reps, but granted it's 60 on each leg. That combination of the isolation with this movement supersetted with the glute ham machine, it's just amazing. So really hope you guys can try that out, your next leg workout. So guys, that is one of the Get After It leg workouts. I'll have many more exercises in the upcoming leg workouts to show you guys. But I just hope you guys were able to take something from that. I think one of the main points being, well, a couple of the main points. I'll start with the first one in my opinion. High volume, do weight that you can control, but that is challenging, but high volume supersets, regardless whether it's legs, arms, chest, whatever it may be, supersets are going to be your best friend. I'm telling you, supersets are just incredible. They're extremely difficult. You can even do giant sets. Try some supersets on your next leg day with some of the more difficult exercises, and just watch within, give yourself 6 to 8 weeks of doing that consistently. And I think you should really see some great development, some good growth, and just overall improvement. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, watching this next video. I'm super excited about continuing this training series, delving into the things that have really helped me over the years, and I just want to share that with you guys. So if you guys are needing training, I do offer online personal training. Also, be sure to check out the Get After It website, www.getafteritmerch.com. I've got some incredible hoodies, some great winter wear, and as you guys know, it's getting colder by the day. So make sure to head over to the website and cop a hoodie, get a beanie, whatever it is, I've got it on the site. So guys, thank you so much, and y'all be blessed, and I can't wait to see you on the next video. Remember to get after it.